The cringiest alpha male yet got even worse. Let's do it.
Boys, we actually escaped the fucking Matrix. I go to the bank. He's like,
The cringiest alpha male yet. The cringiest alpha male yet got even worse. Let's do it.
boys, we actually escaped the fucking Matrix. I go to the bank. He's like, you keep $1 million in this account? We give you $1 million. Now I keep $1 million in there. I get another $1 million. I'll buy a real estate property for $4 million. We're falling.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's been a couple months since I talked about the cringiest alpha male yet, Vincent Fisher.
Guys, I didn't drop out of high school because I was dumb or I didn't want to do it. I dropped out of high school because if I had to sit behind a desk and work a corporate job the rest of my life, I'd shoot myself in the head. I mean that.
You know the dude with the crazy Jerry curl that says stuff like this?
If you're a young adult, the stupidest thing you could do is put all your effort and energy into a high school sport.
All to try to get desperate men looking for a better way to buy his overpriced coaching programs with promises that...
Bro, do people actually be buying these courses? Let me know now. If you be buying these courses, you're low-key a bot. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're low-key a bot if you buy these courses. Still, with all the knowledge that's out in the internet today and you still buying these courses, you're a bot.
They'll be making millions of dollars by becoming an online coach themselves. And while he's still been yapping about absolute nonsense, a whole lot of motivational grindset babble, he's been using a new strategy to sell his overpriced coaching programs, which I think is interesting. Because if the majority of comments under his posts are anything to go by, Mr. Fake It Until You Make It might actually start making some of the money that he claims to bring in.
Be, do, have. That's the formula for success. So if you want to become successful, like let's say your goal is to become a millionaire, you need to become the millionaire now, take the actions that millionaire would take now, and then eventually you'll get the results of that millionaire. So whoever...
Hell yeah, dude. What industry did you become successful in? You see, I can't tell if this comment is backhanded towards this nigga or not.
Whatever it is you want to be, just act like that person, whether people are watching or not. And eventually,
Bro said, hell yeah, dude.
it's going to become you.
Bro,
That's
people
what
be
it was
really
for me.
eating
I
this
acted
up,
like a
though.
millionaire
Pause.
long enough, and I became one.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it. So when I say he has a new strategy, this is what I mean. He always kind of showed off the things that he had, cars, whether they were leased or not, condo, whether it was rented or not. But now he's actually putting price tags on things, like how much his haircut supposedly costs. And he does that on just about every post, again, to sell his lifestyle, to get people to buy in on him and his image, to sell courses or his coaching program. But the one thing that's interesting is we never see receipts.
Fake
We
it till you
never
make
see
it. I ain't
any
gonna lie.
paperwork on anything.
Are we hating on the fake it till you make it method? Or are we hating because an unreliable nigga is trying to sell us a course? Which one is it? Because shit, I be hearing fake it till you make it actually get you to the goal that you're trying to portray. So I don't know.
I mean, at one point, he says he's actually making $250,000 a week. No proof, no evidence, no receipts. Just take his word for it. The one thing I will say is there's a big difference in the comments from when I talked about Vincent Fisher a couple months ago. Everybody was calling him a fake. They were calling his lifestyle fake, saying he didn't make the money that he claims to make. But now, a couple months later, I mean, lit. Every now and then, you will see a naysayer, which I just think is really interesting. Tate 2.0, actually calling it out. Because he is, just like all these alpha males are, just using the Tate image and strategy to sell whatever courses, coaching programs, or memberships that they have. He said it himself. He will literally fake it until he makes it. And if he never makes it...
Bro is the highest earned creator on WAP. He made 300K plus in less than a month. Proud. I heard WAP was not a scam, but... Nah, I'm gonna call it for what I heard. It was a scam, bro. Don't sue me.
He's just gonna keep faking
Allegedly.
it. Best way to celebrate another 60K day for my online coaching income. At no point does he ever share receipts that he made 60K in a day. He could have easily put that in his post. He could have easily taken a screenshot of whatever app or studio he uses. We see it all the time with streamers. DDG, Kai, they put up how much money they made in a month. We do not see that.
And that ad breaks, 4 days and 6 hours of ad breaks. Jeez, 40,000 subs, 12 mil. That gotta be capped.
With Vincent Fisher, we only see him spending money as proof that he makes money, which you can do all of this on credit. This is not proof that he makes the money that he claims to make. And that's the art of being an alpha male. You just have to convince enough people to buy your courses, and that's what Vincent Fisher is doing with these posts. He's showing a lifestyle that people are buying into, especially young males. But you can do all of this on debt and credit with leases and renting. None of this is proof that Vincent Fisher makes the money that he claims to make. And now we're getting into the post that's really funny to me, where Vincent Fisher is 100% talking to himself as if he...
Why are they... Okay, so Damn, low key, who's the godfather? Like, who's the godfather of these courses? Like, of this guru type shit? Because it was niggas before Andrew Tate. It was niggas before that. Like, who's the godfather? Like, who, for this Vincent Fisher nigga, who course did Vincent Fisher buy? You feel what I'm saying? Like, who's the godfather, nigga?
He's in a podcast or being interviewed, and he's not. We see a lot of alpha males do this, set up like they're talking on a podcast or being interviewed, but they're not. They're 100% talking to themselves. But I guess for them, that's the best way to give them authenticity or authority with the public, as if they're talking to somebody else. And on top of that, he's starting to position himself the way that Andrew Tate did, talking about the system or getting out of the system, the same way that Andrew Tate always talks about the Matrix. All these alpha males continue to use the same Andrew Tate playbook.
Everybody has this depressionary period where you're like, fuck, bro, am I really in this system? Is this the rat race? Is this what I'm destined for? And then I got angry as fuck, right? My mom, she's like, Vince, you have to stay with your brothers. You're not getting a job. You dropped out of school. Obviously, I was useless. You know what I mean? It wasn't her fault.
But 9 times out of 10, if you don't finish high school or get your GED, you will end up working minimum wage jobs for your entire life. That is not a path to follow.
So I stayed with my brothers. They had a 2-bedroom apartment.
Wait.
I'm on a mattress on the...
He doesn't have a high school diploma? That's not even kind of, that's crazy. No high school, if you're watching this, let me know if you got a high school diploma. No high school diploma, kind of nuts. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Floor. They're like, yo, Vince, get in the gym with us. Here's some mass gainer. Here's some pre-workout. Let's get a fucking pump. And I'm hearing all these gym terms. I'm taking pre-workout. I'm fired. Bro, within that first year, I put on 60 pounds, bro.
Putting on 60 pounds without the sauce, even with new gym goer gains, is highly unlikely.
I went from 135 pounds malnourished, fucking no water, to 193.
60 pounds a year, natty. Yeah, okay, bro. Exactly. Don't lie to these young kids. It's impossible to gain 60 pounds of muscle in a year without steroids.
Damn.
All these stories, all these tall tales, is all to build an image
Tall
for him
tale.
to sell programs and courses to people trying to come up in whatever way they can. Some
Facts.
guys are following him because
Niggas
they
don't
want
wanna
to get
work
in
for it.
shape, and they hear he gained 60 pounds of muscle. Some guys see he says he's making $60,000 a day or $250,000 a week, so they follow him and buy into the image and buy the courses. This is why I make videos on these alpha
crazy.
males, because they are selling an entire generation bullshit dreams that will never come true for them. And it's really
Yeah, bro, it's just sad, man. It's just sad, man, because instead of somebody actually going and working for it, they go and buy this course. Now, what do that course get them? Nah, shit. Feel me? It's fucked up.
predatory. Vince talking to himself. We unlock financial freedom. I'm not telling you this to flex. I'm telling you this shit so you can visualize the experience yourself. No, he's telling you this to sell a course, which is why he has DM Mentor for online
21?
coaching
Damn,
mentorship
this nigga
at the
look
bottom of
older
every
than that. I'm
post.
looking
Boys, we
Like
actually escaped the
26,
fucking Matrix.
27.
I go to the bank because I need my wire limit raised. I'm like, I've sent too many wires already. I have like 5 other people I need to pay. I'm like, what can I do? They're like, okay, look, Vincent, you have a student checking account. He's like, you processed $600,000 in the last month on a student checking. This isn't gonna work.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bro, this is how I know his entire fan base is kids.
Nigga keep trying to move his head to show that Rolls Royce logo. Gang. We see it, gang. We see it, gang.
And he doesn't even know what he's talking about. You expect us to believe that he's made all this money, he's made millions of dollars, and he's processed $500,000 in the last month through a student checking account. You're telling me this idiot isn't even smart enough to lie and say he has a business account? Vincent Fisher is...
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
bullshit. And this story proves it.
He's like, we need to upgrade your account to premium. I was like, okay, upgrade the account. This dude upgrades my account. My banking app turns gold. They send me a fucking digital ledger that I have to fucking press as a button every time I send a wire. And he's like, you keep money in this account? We give you money. He's like, you keep $1 million in this account? We give you $1 million. He's like, I've worked here for 40 years. Rich people don't use their own money. He's like, so whenever you have that money, you come here, I give you money. I'm like, what the fuck? We fucking beat the system. Now I keep $1 million in there, I get another $1 million, I buy a real estate property for $4 million. We're fucking balling.
He's doing this ridiculous accent. You're telling me the
Nigga,
banker
what?
upgraded his student checking account to a premium personal account? That makes absolutely no sense at all, especially if you're running a business. It takes like $200-300 to go get your LLC, get your EIN number, which is like your tax number for your business, and then open a business checking and savings account. And depending on your own personal credit, because your business won't have credit, a bank will most likely give you a credit card if you request it with a pretty reasonable limit. No bank is going to see an individual making $600,000 a month and not push them to get a business account. They're not going to upgrade a student account to a premium account, and you probably wouldn't even be able to send that much money through a student account. And this is what I'm saying about Vincent. He's still faking it until he makes it. We never see any receipts of anything. There's no picture or video of him in a bank, even though he records everything else. Why does bro have a student checking account? Exactly, it doesn't make any sense. Bro found the infinite money glitch.
Niggas just be in the comments glazing.
No money glitch. If anything, if this whole story is real, the bank is talking about giving him a loan. That's not a money glitch. That's a loan that you have to pay back. But it's not real anyway. It's all made up. Yeah, what bank is this? It's an imaginary bank in his brain because none of this story happened.
Yeah, what bank is
Let me
it?
guess,
Yes,
you
were
an
an
F
F
student,
student.
which goes back to the other hilarious
just frying,
alpha
bro.
male, King Azule, or however you say his name, talking about how F students are the leaders and inventors.
You see, an A student is the perfect employee. He works for me and he does his job perfectly. A B student, now that's my manager. My managers are great, but they're always going to be managers. The C students, now those are business owners. D is between a business owner and an inventor. It's someone that owns the business but truly wants to invent something, he just doesn't know how to do it. The F students are inventors. They're creators. They're so fucking creative that they couldn't sit in class. They couldn't listen, because whatever people were trying to put in their head, they knew it was fucking bullshit. So if you're a young boy and you're in a situation
Like, who makes, yeah, gang, who be behind these? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, who inspired him to make this type of video? That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is stemming from somewhere.
where you're an F student, let me tell you something. You got a bright future, buddy.
This is an average day. This is not a shoot. Up to 60K today without cracking a smile. Not because I'm ungrateful, but because I am who I am.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
You're not that guy.
And this is what I'm talking about,
And
right?
you?
This is supposed to be like
Absolutely.
his proof of concept of him just saying he made $60,000 in a day. But we never see receipts. It's just him posting about it and people believe in it. And again, you see the point of all this at the bottom. DM me mentor for online coaching membership. It's all a grift, a scam, a hustle. Just because you lease a car or pay for a ride does not mean you're rich. It does not mean he's making any of the money he says he's making. You can put all of that on debt. Do not believe these grifters. This whole lifestyle is to sell people the idea that they can get rich like him by buying into his course, even though he's not rich. Now he says
Damn.
he's making $250,000 a week.
Well, from
Like, this shit is cap. 250K a week, nigga. That's pocket watch. That's $1 million in a month.
every repetitive task. I don't drive anymore if I don't want to. I don't walk my dog if I don't want to. I don't cook my own food. I don't make my own coffee. I don't really do anything. As soon as you get rich, your number one goal should be buying your time back. And then you can use that clarity and that mental space that you have to continue to grow more. I came home, I was being driven in the Phantom, bro. I come home, I see my SVJ, I see the Urus. I noticed there's a boot on my girl's Urus, bro, the one I bought for her. And I was just laughing at it. We drive up, my driver's laughing too.
Nigga is talking to himself, by the way. Please keep that in mind, y'all. This nigga's talking to himself.
And we go to the valet area and he's like, hey man, $80, $80. I was like, $80. I was like, okay, here, And he's walking me to take off the boot. And he's like, man, you should have parking spots. You should have this. What's going on, man? I was like, I fucking bought this car for my girl.
This is either a 100% made up story or him again getting exposed for not having the money that he says he has. Are you telling me you're gonna buy $100,000 cars but not parking spaces? This dude is just a full liar and idiot.
But the biggest inconvenience to me getting a boot on my car isn't paying the $80. It's walking to go take it off. Like, that's the level of money you get to where you're making so much cash that your human hours.
Does anyone think that money is real? And is the gun supposed to make him look cool or tough or gangster with a fucking with a fucking perm in his head? This dude is a fucking goof.
I got Lydia outside. We're gonna
Crying
do some
this nigga
recording while I
Vincent.
finish up my yard
Chill.
work and see if the new auto-tune vocal prep
Like
can help
that
us
is
to
though.
prep.
Oh, never mind. Chill.
Whoa.
or too much for little tasks. Like, I'm a big advisor, when you start making money, bro, remove yourself from every repetitive task. I don't drive anymore if I don't want to. I don't walk my dog if I don't want to. I don't cook my own food. I don't make my own coffee. I don't really do anything. As soon as you get rich, your number one goal should be buying your time back. And then you can use that clarity and that mental space that you have to continue to grow more.
Automating your life and putting menial tasks on autopilot is not a Vincent Fisher concept. You don't have to be rich to do it. It's a whole book about it called 4-Hour Work Week. It literally just talks about automating all these little things in your life so that you have more time to be creative or apply your energy to business. If anything, he's just talking about being lazy, because there are some things that you should be doing yourself. In my book, Vincent Fisher is not only the cringiest alpha male out there, but he's also one of the worst, simply
I don't know if he worse than FedEx Fearless. I'm gonna keep it a buck. FedEx Fearless be wildin'.
because his age. He's
know.
like 20, 21, 22, which means younger people believe him. They believe the bullshit that he's spewing, which is 100% fake and false. If you actually even know a little bit about business or finance, then you know he doesn't know what he's talking about. And he's just kind of making it up as he goes to just make himself sound smarter, more experienced, like a real business person. It's all a grift. And Vincent has actually escalated from the last time I talked about him. Because like I said, now he's putting fictitious numbers out there that he's making to sell even more people on his lifestyle and his coaching programs. I honestly still don't think this dude has any real money, or at least not the money that he says he does. Maybe he is making sales on his coaching program by younger people believing the hype, but he is not a millionaire. He is not rich. He is not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
He is just like every
You're
other
not that guy,
alpha
bro.
male,
Trust me.
selling
You're
the
not that guy.
lifestyle to sell courses to actually afford the lifestyle that he's selling. Don't believe the hype. Do not buy these courses, coaching programs, or memberships.
You don't
They're
gotta tell
all
me that.
fake, and they don't give you any good advice that you can't.
You don't gotta tell me, I'm already knowing I'm not falling for the bait. I'm not falling for the trap. Now, I am gonna drop a sub because every channel we react to, we drop subs, bro. Drop a sub and a like. Feel me? Everybody can eat. Everybody can eat. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.